Hi folks, 21st Century Caveman here. Hope everybody's safe, hope everybody's well. So I just wanted to do a quick video to show you some recent purchases. Now the weather's starting to improve, it's actually sunny outside here in the UK and I need to try and get fit. So with that in mind, I want to do more walking and more cycling, and I'm going to use my journeys to and from work to facilitate that. Now in terms of the bike then, I've got a mountain bike, bought it from Decathlon. It's a Rock Rider, really lovely bike. I've had it for about 5 or 6 years. It looks practically brand new. I haven't used it as often as I anticipated, but I'm certainly going to utilise it a lot more in the coming months. Now the thing is, for those of us who cycle, there's always the real possibility of punctures. So in the past I've done videos about putting in some tyre liners. They're basically like long sticks of chewing gum which go inside the tyre, thereby providing a barrier to protect the tube underneath. Now it's fair to say that they do reduce the number of punctures, but they will never prevent them. You know, I don't know of any product on the market at the moment that will actually prevent punctures altogether. But there is a downside to these tyre liners, and that is the fact that whilst you get less punctures, after a while they do actually cut into the tube. So there is a sort of a compromise that has to be made. So given the fact that I want to start doing more cycling now, I've been thinking about the issue of punctures, and this is the way I've decided to jump. I've actually bought some different products which may help to reduce the number of punctures, and increase my pleasure on the bike rather than trying to repair the damn thing. So I'll just reset the camera. So these are the tyres I've decided to go with. So they're made by a company called, I think it's Schwalbe, I think that's how you pronounce it. So these are the tyres which are, you know, more resistant to punctures than any other tyre in their range. So they're called a Marathon Plus, 26-inch tyres, and the reason they're more resistant is the fact that they have a much thicker bit of rubber on the inside of the tyre. And also you'll be able to see that, or you should be able to see that the tread in the middle is unbroken. In other words, there aren't gaps in the middle. So the tread in the middle is going to be the bit which is on the tarmac or the trail, whatever. And there are no gaps between there for thorns to get in. So thorns are going to be the biggies here, thorns and small nails, that sort of stuff. So I've decided to get 2 of those. Now the review suggests that these are very good indeed, but obviously, you know, they're not perfect. They won't prevent punctures altogether. However, they should help to reduce them, which is the point of this. Now they also have the reflective line around the circumference of the tyre. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is I've decided to replace the tubes, and I've decided to go with these here. Now these tubes are actually made of latex rather than the normal, I think, butyl rubber, I think it is. And the reason I've gone for these is because the review suggests that latex is far more resistant to punctures. There's something about its composition which makes it better. I've gone for the ones with the Schrader valves. So I'm hoping that the combination of the higher grade tyres and the better quality tubes will significantly reduce the number of punctures I get. Now, whilst placing the order, I also decided to get some new tyre levers as well. These are Pedros. They're supposed to be really heavy duty, so they're not cheap. I mean, costs 5 or 6 quid for a pair. I've got 2 pairs of these, but you know, they're apparently supposed to be very heavy duty, and having read the reviews on these tyres, I know they're going to be quite difficult to get on the rims, so I just need something quite heavy duty. I bought some plastic tyre levers in the past from Halfords, and do you know what, they lasted a reasonable amount of time, but they end up snapping, and the review suggests that these are going to be a lot more durable. So that's where we are with those. So I bought 3 tubes. Now the actual tyres, I'll put the price on the screen. You know, they're not the cheapest you can buy, but they're not the most expensive either. And also I should put the price for the tubes on the screen as well. I bought these from a retailer, an online retailer called Chain Reaction. Now I'm not saying they're the cheapest, I'm not saying they're the best, but that's where I decided to get them from. And obviously you guys will have to do your own due diligence when you're researching a purchase. So I'll just zoom in there and give you a closer look at this stuff.